Religious freedom versus instant karma. The Family Research Council and other dubiously named anti-gay organizations are experimenting with a new approach to evangelism, the "you guys are just as bad" technique. Although the method has yet to cause any revival movements, it has illuminated PayPal's double standard, boycotting North Carolina over its religious freedom bill while operating in numerous countries where it's a crime to have been born with a nuanced sexual identity. But such corporate gestures, even those from higher moral ground, can never be a silver boycott. However, given the outraged reaction to a certain proposed change in Oklahoma legislation, it seems that the supporters of religious discrimination will themselves yank the fangs out of their own laws. In early 2015, Oklahoma lawmakers fashioned a minor bill to clarify some definitions regarding the state's religious freedom laws. Representative Emily Virgin proposed an addition to the bill requiring discriminatory businesses to post a sign indicating their policy. Mayhem ensued. Pundits decried government interference, liberal intolerance, and emotional blackmail, and compared the proposal to Nazi Germany requiring Jews to wear yellow stars. Legislators expressed their disapproval to greater effect. Although the bill was otherwise trivial and would have been signed into law, it died in chamber after Virgin's amendment. That is, it was never put to a vote and subsequently disappeared into a black hole. Perhaps no signage requirement will ever be imposed on discriminatory businesses, but the risk of being outed in Facebook is likely to cool the ardor of all but the most ardent. Primates comfort caged humans. Some have walked hundreds of miles in pouring rain and freezing cold. Police have beaten them, fired on them with water cannons, tear gas, bullets, rubber bullets for the lucky ones. They have sold everything but a backpack full of clothing to pay smugglers to ferry them and their children across 2 miles of ocean to wash up, not always alive, on the Greek island of Lesbos. For countless humans fleeing the horrors of the Middle East, to arrive in Greece is to have completed less than half the journey. Many are taken to Moriah Camp, a processing center about a mile inland. In mid-April of 2016, Pope Francis visited Moriah Camp in the company of Patriarch Bartholomew and Archbishop Hieronymus of the Eastern Orthodox Church. While the United Nations deems the camp's capacity to be about 400 humans, on the day of the visit, 3,000 men, women, and children were held there, unusual only in that there were often 4,000, held prisoners behind 10-foot chain-link fence. On that day, the piles of garbage that serve as bedding had been cleaned up, razor wire across the fence tops had been removed and hidden away, along with a number of humans deemed inappropriate for simian eyes. In a joint declaration, the three primates urged the international community to respond with courage in facing this colossal humanitarian crisis, offering a potential eternity in flames for those who don't help. Presumably, permission is implied for those unmoved by such threats to simply engage in human compassion. Marriage advice from a council of elderly celibates. In late 2014 and again in 2015, several hundred aging bachelors convened at the Vatican to discuss marriage and family. In early 2016, Pope Francis published the results of these synods in a 250-page essay whose Latin title translates to "The Joy of Love." The overall purpose of this tome is to provide broad guidance to church leadership on being more relevant to modern Catholics and how to bring the disillusioned and alienated back into the fold. There will be many sprained eyebrows over this lengthy exposition by virginal old men on marriage, family life, child rearing, and even sex. To reduce the risk of injury, readers should note that this papal exhortation is informed by an unprecedented worldwide survey of the Catholic laity. Pope Francis continues to confound expectations. While he laments abortion, euthanasia, and unmarried sex, he condemns the death penalty and our abuse of the environment. He insists on upholding Catholic doctrine, yet displays remarkable compassion for human weakness and the vicissitudes of life. While he condemns fertility technology, he urges his subordinates to make the best of modern human knowledge, especially psychology and education and science. While he deprecates same-sex marriage, he openly acknowledges that homosexuals experience genuine attraction, that is, they are born that way. All 250 pages were read by your devoted News for the Damned contributors. Never say that we don't love you.